Hi Ma, good morning. Welcome for today's session. Today we have one more example for partial order planning. It's a very interesting example. It's a basic problem also always for us when we own a car. Okay, so the title of this example is the spare tire problem. So the spare tire problem is regarding the regarding the situation whenever we have a problem with the present tire in the car. So after with any problem the use with the using car, we have to prefer the another tire. So somebody sometimes we used to maintain some spare tire at the back of the car, or we can say in the trunk. So the actions we need to perform to place your spare tire so that the car can move without any troubles in the midway is nothing but a spare tire problem. Okay, so let us start with the problem statement. Right, so the goal is to have a good spare tire properly mounted on the car axles. Okay, what is the car axle? I will show you. Where the initial state has a flat tire on the axle. So flat tire means without any air, it can't be used for the car moving. It is a flat tire. So what we have to do? We have to be spare tire in the trunk. Okay, we have a spare tire in the trunk. So this spare tire have to be moved to car axles, that is properly mounted onto the car axles. Okay, by removing this flat tire on the axle. Right, so for that the actions we need to prefer are, so what can be the actions? First thing, we have to remove the flat tire on the axle. We have to get the spare tire from the trunk, means we have to remove the spare tire from the trunk, and we have to place our spare tire on the axle. So these are the three things we have to be do. And we have to maintain the order also. What is the order? Okay, either we can start removing the trunk spare tire, or we can start removing flat tire from the axle. So we can start anything. Okay, right, let us see. So he has started with the removing the spare tire from the trunk, removing the flat tire from the axle. The next step is he removed the flat tire from the axle, and finally putting the spare on the axle. What he did, the spare tire is going to place on the axle. So these are the three things we have to be do, but the extra step is there, extra possible step is there. We don't have any spare, and we can't move further from there. So what is the thing you have to do is just leaving the car unattended overnight. Okay, now it is a time to us with these actions. What is the sequence we have to be follow in order to overcome from any consequences? See, today I don't want to read all these things. Okay, all these things. Just I will give the outline now, because that is enough for you. Because reading all the steps you may get confused. So instead of that, I will give the brief. Now I've given some diagrams for you to memorize. So you have some spare tire. If you observe here, before removing this flat tire from the axle, he has been removed the spare tire from the trunk and placed on the ground, because we can't hold our tire in the hands. We have to remove our tire from the trunk and place on the ground. Later, after removing this flat tire from the axle, we have to place this in the ground, and we have to replace this spare tire on the axle. Right, ma? So this is the things we have to be consider. Now coming to the what is the car axle. So a lot of you people may know what is the car axle, but some people may not know. So further I want to show this picture. This is a car axle, ma. This is a car axle. With the car axle only we can support these wheels. Without this axle there is no wheel at all. Okay, so we have to remove either front or back. He didn't mention anything. It is front or back tire has been got problem. So we have to remove the flat tire, means without any air in that. We have to remove this flat tire and we have to place our spare tire in the axle. Okay, right? So simple flat tire description. So the algorithm or set of actions we can say. So this is no algorithm. There is no algorithm here, but we have some actions here. Okay. So initially, what we have, the flat tire at the axle. It means location. The flat tire at the axle and the spare at the trunk. Then what is our goal? The goal is the new spare tire should be on the axle. So for that, what are the actions we can prefer? The actions we can prefer is the remove spare tire from the trunk. The precondition is, what is the precondition? You can remove spare from the trunk if and only if whenever the spare is there at the trunk. So whenever the spare is not available in the car, can you remove that? No, we should have. So what is the effect of this removing spare from the trunk? The spare will not be available at the trunk and the spare have to put on the ground. Obviously, when we are going to remove, which we shown previously in the picture, that person has removed the spare from the trunk and placed on the ground. So that is not available, the spare is not available at the trunk. Second action, after removing spare from the trunk, we can remove flat from the axle. We have to remove this burst tire or inaction tire from the axle. The precondition is whenever there is a tire only, whenever there is a flat tire on the axle only, we can remove that. So the precondition is the flat tire should be at the axle. Right. What is the effect of this? After removing this, the flat tire will not be no more on the axle, but we are going to place this flat on the ground, obviously. Next, third action, after removing this spare from the trunk, after removing flat from the axle, now we can place the spare on the axle. So what is the precondition? The precondition is the spare should be on the ground. The spare should be on the ground and the flat tire should not be on the axle. Means the axle should be empty, there should not be any tire further. Then what is the effect of this placing this spare on the axle? So after placing this spare, the spare will not be at the ground and the spare will be available at the axle. So these are the three things you can be follow. But so these three actions you can perform if and only if whenever the spare is on the trunk. If it is not there, so what are the things we have to follow is action, leave overnight. So for that there is no precondition, we can live just like that, but effect can be if you want to do this. So we can't place the spare on the ground, we can't place spare on the axle, there is no spare in the trunk, there is no flat at the ground and there is no flat at the axle. So all these are possible whenever we are going to be leave overnight, because we are not performing any action like removing, placing and putting, all this not possible, so these actions will not be performed. Okay ma? So this is the simple concept, spare tire problem, and we have a lot of theory here, sequence of events. I don't want to read all this, I repeat, because it will confuse if I start reading this. So instead of that, I will show you only 3 diagrams. Try to see this diagram, that is enough for you. You can understand what is happening. See, in partial order planning, we can start from anywhere. That is the only thing I am repeating from the beginning. Okay, so here, first he removed the spare from the trunk. Okay, if you want to remove the spare from the trunk, what is the precondition? The front, this is the action, the every action is represented in terms of an rectangle. The before rectangle is a precondition, after the rectangle is the effect. Okay, he started removing spare from the trunk and he started in order to remove this, that spare should be at the trunk. Okay, that is satisfied. After removing the spare from the trunk, he placed the spare on the ground. Okay, after removing this trunk and placing on the ground, he has put some spare on the axle. So what is effect? The spare is going to be the axle and we are going to finish the total action. Right. So if you want to put the spare on the axle, what's the precondition? The flat tire should not be on the axle. Right, you know about this. So can you satisfy with this only these two actions in partial order planning? No. Why? Means there is no connectivity. If you want to put spare on the axle, first we have to remove the flat from the axle. But we didn't specify this. Okay, so this is incomplete plan. So that is incomplete partial order plan for the tire problem. Right. So what he does is, the next step what he taken is, see this. So instead of he want to, what he is saying that in order to satisfy this condition, what I am saying, try to remove your flat tail from the axle. Means the flat tail should not be on the axle. That is my condition if you want to put the spare on the axle. If that is the case, for to satisfy this precondition, he has been leaved overnight. He choose this action leave overnight. In the leave overnight, we have this action also. We have this effect also, not action, effect. Means there is no flat on the axle, so that we can place the spare on the axle. But after choosing this action, we have further consequence also. There is no flat on the ground, there is no spare on the axle, there is no spare at the ground, there is no spare at the trunk. But to satisfy this spare on the axle, the precondition is spare should be on the ground. But after choosing this action, what happens? There should not be spare at the ground, which is to be satisfied for this. This will not be happen. So is this a good action? No. There is a conflict. See, the plan after choosing leave overnight as action for achieving, for what it is, the flat half should not be at the axle. To avoid a conflict with the casual link from the removed spare trunk that protects a spare ground, leave overnight is constrained to occur before remove. Okay, to occur before remove. So in order to do this only, means the flat tire is available at the axle but should not be. Means here we have to satisfy. For this we have to choose this, but it is a wrong decision. Then what is a good decision? See this, just I will go the diagram. It is super plan. Even it is a partial order. In the partial order, we are saying that the actions we have to perform, but there is no need to be maintained the same order. Okay, but if you are mismatching the order, which we have seen in the previous diagram, leave overnight. When we are mismatching the order, the effect will not be good. So for that, we can do parallel processing also in the partial order plan. The other want to convey that. See, what is happening here? In order to place this spare on the axle, what we did? We removed the flat from the axle first thing. First step. Parallelly, we removed the spare from the trunk. In order to remove, the spare should be at the trunk. In order to remove the flat tire on the axle, the flat should be at the axle. Okay, so these two preconditions are satisfied, and the flat is not available at the axle and the spare is not available at the trunk. Okay, spare is at the ground and the flat tire is on the axle. No, the flat tire may be at the ground, there is no problem. Now we can put the spare from the ground on the axle so that the car can be moved. Okay, so what is the effect of that? Automatically the spare is going to place on the axle. Now we can finish the action. Okay ma? So these are the things is going to happen in the spare tire problem. Spare tire problem. The next topic is the planning graphs ma. I don't want to continue with the planning graphs, but I will make a move with the 3.4 real world problems. It's a very easiest one. Later I will move to graphs because the graph will give some confused things, the graph notation. Okay, right. So I'm going to wind up this class for today. Small video, that is enough for you today. Right. Have a nice day. Bye.